Gardi Sugdub, a densely populated island that is threatened with sinking. Surrounded by blue seawater and rolling waves, this place is a living space full of threats, but disguised by beauty. Although it looks enchanting, actually, this small land is not well, like standing on a time bomb that can explode at any time. The people who live on it are truly under the shadow of disaster. And this is Gardi Sugdub, a settlement on a small island whose existence is increasingly threatened by seawater overflow. Gardi Sugdub, or also called Crab Island, is a small island in the Caribbean islands off the coast of North Panama and has been home to the Guna tribe for more than 200 years. Gardi Sugdub Island resembles a container shipyard with small, brightly colored dwellings huddled together. This island is one of 365 islands in the San Blas archipelago off the coast of northern Panama, most of which are uninhabited. Actually, there are 4 other islands near Gardi Sugdub, but this island is the largest and most densely populated of the nearby islands. Although it is relatively large compared to other islands, Gardi Sugdub is only an island that is 400 meters long and 150 meters wide. Looking at historical records, the land above Gardi Sugdub has long been inhabited by humans. The first people to inhabit this island were people from the Guna tribe. The Guna indigenous people have occupied the island since around the mid-1800s, when they left the coastal forest area near the Panama-Colombia border to build better trade and avoid disease-carrying pests. Initially, this island provided protection for the Guna tribe from diseases transmitted by mosquitoes and venomous snakes on the mainland and the Colombian border. Over time, the beauty on the island continues to grow. And now, Gardi Sugdub has almost 1,300 people living on an island that is only about 4 football fields in size. The ever-increasing population has left no room to expand the houses and left little room for children to play. It can be said that this is a truly crowded life on land, surrounded by ocean water. There are no land vehicles here. Boats are the only thing that people usually use. This island with few trees has several facilities in the form of an elementary school, a small Baptist church, and 2 very simple guest houses. The entire island is filled with relatively simple, multi-generational houses. Most houses are just a collection of plank and bamboo walls, with roofs made of a combination of zinc, tarpaulin, and palm. Some houses built of concrete blocks actually raise suspicions about the possible involvement of their occupants in the drug trade and smuggling that is thriving in the Caribbean islands, which have more than 300 islands. The local community has an independent electricity source from solar panels installed on top of the house. Toilets are scattered on the edge of the Sugdub Guard, floating a few meters above the surface of the sea and coral. Food wrappers and plastic bottles float and form a thick circle around the island. The Guna people on this island are supported by the biodiversity of the sea, mangroves, and the surrounding forests that provide food, medicine, and building materials. The men hunt and fish for seafood and sell it to Panama City's best restaurants. In recent decades, the Guna have moved toward a tourism-based economy, providing services to outsiders. They earn extra money by providing food, souvenirs, and cultural artifacts to tourists. However, they allow tourists onto the islands only with the prior approval of the sailors. Outsiders are not allowed to own property or run businesses here. The Guna community has a traditional authority known as a sailor, or chief in the Guna language, and they hold regular meetings to address community issues. But now, the lives of residents on this small island are starting to be threatened by rising sea levels, and researchers say that in the future, this place will be submerged in the Sapu Air Ocean. Even floods and storms that have occurred before have made life on this island even more difficult, impacting housing, water, health, and education. Extreme weather like this is expected to occur more often as the climate crisis accelerates. The volume of rising sea levels continues to occur and threatens the lives of residents. Although urgent government action can still mitigate the worst-case scenario of climate change. Scientists also believe that global sea level rise will damage the livability of the densely populated island. Even in 2008, this place was hit by a major flood. Seawater overflowed and inundated the contents of their homes. Since 2010, people have been reluctant to accept what they consider to be the only real and sustainable solution, namely relocation to a safer location on land. Even though their homes are threatened by flooding, people do not plan to leave Gardi Sugdub. Even some of them hope to get more space for their families if their neighbors move to the relocation site provided. After years of community-led and NGO-led advocacy, in 2017, Panama's Ministry of Housing committed to building 300 new homes on the mainland. However, this plan has been delayed again. Since the delay in implementing this commitment, the Panamanian president has repeatedly promised that the new site will be ready by September 25, 2023. But the relocation has not yet materialized. In short, Gardi Sugdub is a small island with a big and complex problem. As climate change worsens, sea level rise continues to eat away at the place and threatens life on it. It is not impossible that in the future, the sea will completely take over Gardi Sugdub, leaving only memories floating forever.